We're going to talk about something that will not only help you save time in running a business, but also help you convert more clicks into customer. We're going to look at marketing automations. We're going to give some examples of where you should start, how you should think, how the whole process works, so that hopefully you can get started smoothly without being overwhelmed by any technical aspects of it. So let's have a look about getting started with sales and marketing automation. So let's first define what sales and marketing automation is. It is the use of software to automate and simplify tasks. So anything you need to be done in your business. So often people might think that this only refers to emails, etc. But marketing and sales automation goes way beyond that. And you can automate things like lead capturing. You can automate your internal processes, your customer follow-ups, post-purchase, a lot of different things. We're going to look at those things. Again, we're going to also look at where to start. So sales and marketing automation is not limited to companies with huge budgets or a seemingly never-ending list of customers. It can really make a big difference on companies of all sizes, and especially those small businesses that need to be careful with their time and resources. Now, a lot of businesses actually start looking at this a little bit late, so just be aware of that it takes a little bit of effort just to set it up. But I'm really going to try to give examples of the easy wins that makes you save time, so you have more time to develop it further. It's a little bit of a priority path coming here. So the goals for this session is to talk about how we get more customers from our marketing, efficient spend of our marketing resources. So what should you be doing first, etc., and how we let tech support the process. So first we dive into getting more customers from our marketing. So Keep, which is a CRM and marketing automation software, did a survey already in 2018, but the picture will look similar now, is on how to get the business. How do you, as a business, get clients? And these things are important because it sets some guideline on where we need to start when it comes to automation focus. So the average client expects great service from a small business. You expect great service from a small business. 89% of people hire small businesses based on referrals. Very important to understand as well. We get a lot of our business in from referrals. Trustworthiness, dependability, and expertise is valued by your potential clients. So before they even purchase from you, you need to build trust, make them understand that you know what you're doing and that they can try dependability. They can depend on you when it comes to delivery as well, and delivery on your promise. Now that we can achieve through, for example, what we call lead nurturing, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. 44% of potential clients won't hire you if you don't follow up quickly. So people can be on multiple pages at the same time. They might be in the mode of an interest of getting more information about what you supply. Now, follow up quickly is important because once they move on to the next thing, they might not be so interested in talking to you or listening to what you're saying or reading what you have to say. 36% of all potential clients will not work with you if there are scheduling issues. So if it's difficult to get hold of you and can you do that day and that day, it's very easy to reschedule. So that is something to keep in mind if you offer things like either coaching where you actually you selling your time, but also when it comes to get to know more, have a free chat about what we offer and things like that. So those things are relevant to know when we'll go into what should we be automating first and what are the quick wins. Now, I want to quickly also go through the customer journey and what we as a business need to focus on at the different stages. This is important to point out that we need to focus on different things at different stages. So if we only have one of these collecting leads in order, but we don't have anything around converting clients and creating fans, we will not necessarily be successful. So the customer goes through some stages. They have a problem and they become aware of you as a supplier. In this stage, you as a business need to focus on collecting those leads in that stage. And you need to understand what you communicate to reach them, which starts with understanding where they are at. They're at becoming aware of a challenge that they have, and they're becoming aware of you as a supplier. So you need to focus on targeting, attracting, and capturing these people. Then the customer goes into consideration and decision phase, where they consider their own needs, they consider you as a supplier, and they're getting ready to make that decision if they're going to purchase or not. At this stage, you as a business need to focus on engaging and nurturing your clients, so building that trust, predictability, showing that you do know what you're offering very well. You need to offer the right thing at the right time, maybe have the right special at the right time, and you need to close them efficiently. So it needs to be really easy to purchase. So that would typically be looking at your purchasing process. What does it look like? Then after sales, after you sold something, someone has become a customer, they go into the retention and the loyalty phase. This is where you can maximize or multiply the value of your customers. Your focus is here on creating fans out of your customers, delivering, impressing, and multiply. So you need to deliver on promise, deliver beyond promise, and make sure that you multiply on those customers. And then on just putting a little bit in context how this looks, it's all interlinked. So we have collecting leads is connected to converting clients, and converting clients is connected to creating fans. Then creating fans is again connected to the ease of converting clients and to collect leads. For example, referrals, getting people to refer you in the creating fan stage will give you new leads in the collecting lead stage. So these steps are all interlinked. So we need to make sure that we have something at every step of this process: target, attract, capture, nurture, offer, close, deliver, impress, and multiply. If we're missing something on those steps, that's probably where you should be starting. And why do we say that automation helps converting clients? Well, it's in the fact that we have created a conscious process to convert clients. We're not just running in the blind and ad hoc activities. We have purpose to set up a process to convert clicks into customers. Now, by having that process in place, not saying that process is perfect on the first attempt, and most likely will not be, but by having that process allows you to see how the process is performing, improve it, and making sure that it just gets better and better. If you don't do this with automation, you're doing more manual work, and it's much more difficult to measure if things are working or not, and you might not have a standardized process because it will be what you had time on, what was on your mind, your mood. A lot of those things will affect. So having a process in its first place has a very good value, and automate along that process just saves you a lot of time and make your process consistent. So how do we efficiently spend our marketing resources? There's a lot of things we need to do. Now, here is the lifecycle marketing priority path that we use with our clients when we work with them when it comes to customer journeys and conversion strategies. So the first thing that we look at is, do you have an existing list or any contacts, previous purchases, etc., that we can re-engage? So that is the first step, because that's a low-hanging fruit that doesn't cost a lot of money, but you can get good results from it that then gives you the income needed to do the other things. Then we go on to look at your lead capture. Are you capturing leads from your existing traffic? Really, really important, because if you don't have efficient lead capture, leads are lying in Excel sheets, in your Meta profile, in your mail, all over the show. So it's really important that you're capturing leads efficiently. And to do so, your tech that we're going to come to later, your CRM system, which is the base of all of these automation tools, is really, really crucial. But again, we're going to look at how to automate that lead capture as well. Then we need to engage and nurture, because if you don't engage and nurture and build trust, we cannot convert clients. So we're making sure that you have that process in order. Then we look at your customer experience and your delivering process. These kind of post-sale processes are usually very easy to automate. Very standardized things can get you very, very far. Then we ask happy clients for referrals and upselling. Again, this is a post-purchase activity. Very easy to get away with super simple automations. We look at how easy it is to purchase. That needs to be super easy. And then when you have all of these things in place, then we look at generating new traffic to your website or your landing page. So that's the last thing we look at, is to put up the ads and that creating awareness for your business. So a lot of these conversion things must be in place to make that lead generating activity efficient. So let tech support the process. Let's go into the tech part of it. So there's a lot of automation tools out there, and I put out a few names here, and I'm going to quickly run through some of them. The ones with a star is stuff that we are partners of, so that we work with very often, but they operate similarly, but we do know the difference between the one and the other. So MailChimp is well known. MailChimp has a free version. A lot of people jump on this and are happy with that. It doesn't offer advanced automation. If you want automation from your MailChimp account, first of all, you need to do a paid version. But the automation setup is list-based, which doesn't offer the same flexibility as some of the other tools. So there is limited automation available in MailChimp. It's more like email, sending emails kind of tool, and what we call broadcast newsletters and things like that. Active Campaign is more of a full automation tool. Has a CRM and has automation segmentation. Keep as well. Keep is the one that we very often end up recommending to our clients. They have specifically two of their versions that we recommend a lot. Now, what we recommend depend very much on the needs of the business, but because we know tools, we can recommend what would be suitable for the business. When we recommend, we look at what are your immediate goals, what do you want to achieve right now, like the quick wins, but also, is the tool going to limit your growth going forward, or does it have the options to grow within the tool without costing an arm and a leg? Keep has really, really good automations. It's absolutely fantastic when it comes to automations. A lot of templates, very, very easy to use, very easy to implement. HubSpot is another automation tool. HubSpot is a big name out there. They have a lot of content. They focus a lot on content in their marketing. They also have a free version, but that free version does not really offer great automation, and it is very limited. But a lot of people start there because it is a free version. But again, the CRM is good, but the automation is not top-notch when it comes to the free version. When you want to upgrade your HubSpot, it quickly becomes very expensive. At the moment, I think it's about $890 a month for the marketing suite, which offer that automation. So it is quite expensive once you need something more than the basic. And the basic is very basic. Soho, big also all-rounder, offers a lot of different modules. It's a little bit of a puzzle piece to put together. So you are dependent on having an implementation partner that understands your goal. Now, we are not a Soho partner, so we're not an implementation partner for Soho. But if you're going the Soho route, make sure that you have a very good implementation partner. They need to understand your visions and your goals, and they should ideally understand your growth going forward as well. Also, you should probably get a support package, because doing things on your own in Zoho can be a little bit challenging. Stuff that is set up for you works great, but it just requires a bit of professional setup assistance along the way. I have added things like Kajabi and MailerLite. They are automation tools, but Kajabi is a tool that that is specifically for online courses, communities, for people that sell their knowledge online. So when we do recommend Kajabi to a customer, which we are partner of as well, that would normally be in the context of selling an online course or a podcast or something where someone is selling their knowledge. MailerLite I included because it's quite a simple, basic mailer program, but it's not really a full automation program. But it's just to show that there's names out there, and they might call it automation and segmentation, but it's really not the same as, say, for example, segmentation. MailerLite is not the same as the segmentation in Keep. We're still partners with MailerLite because sometimes that is the option that people need to go for, but it's not what we normally end up recommending, but sometimes people end up on that. So let's look at what to automate and how we're going to do it. So in the collecting lead stage, we need to target, attract, and capture. First of all, you do need a CRM. Now, all of these tools that I've mentioned have some sort of CRM built into them. It again varies a lot. The examples and screenshots here are from Keep. Their CRM, there's the two different versions. One is more advanced and one is more simple. So one is, let's say, less techy and more user-friendly in that context, while the other one just has what more advanced person will expect from a CRM, from a CRM point of view. The CRM will help you to segment your contact for who you should attract. It should offer forms and landing pages, so you can build forms and landing pages. These should be targeted and relevant to the segment. So the landing pages and forms can really help you specify for your specific target group what they want to hear. So if you're working with accounting within a specific segment or two separate segments, you might have two different landing pages for those segments. So hairdressers will have more pastel colors, maybe some hairdos and stuff in the imagery, and the text will talk about how accounting works for hairdressers, while construction companies, now we're more in the orange, yellow, and black colors, and the content will talk to construction companies. Same service, but different landing pages. So in that way, they can really target and attract and capture your leads much more efficiently, and we can track which landing pages people are coming from, so we know which industry they're in, which platform they came through, what messaging they were interested in, etc. So all your lead magnets as well can be delivered and tracked, and in addition to that, your CRM system will help you with compliance, which is also important when we're collecting leads, making sure that we're collecting data in the right way and that we are in control of the data we have. People often ignore this, but it's actually quite an important thing to think about. So in Europe, you have GDPR, and if you're dealing with clients in Europe, even if you're not in Europe, you have to consider GDPR. In South Africa, where I am, you have POPI Act, and in the States, you have Privacy Act. So there's a lot of different acts in the various regions, which looks after compliance. When it comes to converting clients, we look at engaging, nurturing, offering, and sell. So having people automatically appear in sales pipeline is quite valuable. Let's see if I can go back to the previous. Let's see, let's take that down. I'm going to go back to the previous one just to show you the automation and the automation for collecting leads. It ties into creating these people in the pipeline. So here, for example, I have a free 30-minute consultation form, the top left one, that automatically, when someone fills in this form, a contact record is created. So Bessie here is created right next to that form. And our automatic, so she's created in a deals pipeline, so in my sales pipeline as a potential lead, and she automatically got an email to invite her to book that appointment at a convenient time for her. Quick follow-up, which we talked about in the beginning, and ease of scheduling that appointment. When we come to converting clients, we want that automatic added into the sales pipeline, which you got here bottom left. So this is a very simple sales pipeline. It is leads qualifying in one, but that obviously you can build out the way your pipeline looks like. So this is an example from Keep, but Keep also offers that one can customize these pipelines to whatever suits you, and you can change them as you go. You can actually have multiple pipelines as well if you have different pipelines for different products. If you have one segment that is B2B, it might look different from your B2C segment. Now you can also automate within these within the pipeline. So for something like when a new lead enters the pipeline, send a task to whoever is relevant to follow up on them, and maybe send an email or whatever you want to do. You get to know your potential customer because you know where they're coming from. So your segmentation is much better, which again allows for much better communication to your leads. Here is an example. Someone was sent, this is a web form lead. He was sent a webinar offer. Now, so this is automation with a logic. If he accepted the offer, he gets a relevant email follow-up. If he rejected the offer, he gets a discount code. So now maybe that is what tilting him over. So depending on how this person interacts with you, your automation will go the one or the other direction. And these can be more than two options, but it's just a show simple example of how that can look. So your email automation can be a lot better when you know you have good segmentation. You can build proper relationships and trust. You can offer the right thing at the right time. For example, if the offer was rejected, maybe it's time to offer that discount code, but not before. You can use landing pages for exclusive offers for these right offer at the right time. So if you give someone a special offer, say you give them 20% off, they don't want to go to your website and see that this is a general open offer. You want it to feel exclusive. So you might have an exclusive landing page with that offer that you send them directly to. You can also use landing pages for easy access to relevant info. Again, segment. If you're working within a couple of segments, you might want to use landing pages that are different for those different segments. And then easy to purchase now buttons in emails, for example. Again, having the right offer at the right time is very relevant. In the creating fans, it's about keeping the relationship going. That could be additional information. Make sure you add additional value. Active complaint handling. Find out if your clients are happy or not. So we have one automation that we've templated, which we give all our clients in Keep, which asks, are you happy or not with after purchase? And if they're happy, we take them to the review process. And if they're not happy, we automate that a task is generated so someone follows up quickly, because that's your key. So here is an example of this automation. Someone goes into the pipeline stage job complete. So when a deal enters job complete, then immediately send an email in this context with a Google review request. But you can also have filters before that, segmenting people if they're happy or not. And get repeat sales and loyalty, so offer the right thing. At the bottom here, someone has purchased a course from us. So now we want to offer 50% off the next course. We don't have to sell to them again, which saves us a lot of money, which allows us to offer discount for repeat purchases, for example. But it could be other things. It can be remind people to buy again. It could be remind people to refer you or recommend you, and getting those reviews in. So that's really, really important and simple things that you can automate. All of these things are templated, for example, within Keep. So if, say, you get a Keep app, This is why one of the reasons why I recommend it. All of these campaigns are built there for you. You just activate them and maybe change a copy if you don't like what's already in there. Just an example of again, what you can or how you can use automation. I'm going to play this video for you.
Greetings from everyone at Keep. Today we're talking about how can small businesses use automation. Howdy, I'm Derek Haryu, and today we'll be talking about the ways your small business can use automation. To remain profitable and competitive, small businesses are investing more and more in automation technology and software, with sales and marketing being key automation areas. When you apply automation to your sales and marketing process, not only do you get more profit, but you get more leads, more customers, and better yet, more repeat customers. Marketing automation can help score and nurture leads throughout the sales cycle and boost conversions by targeting customers with the highest purchasing potential. New customers rarely purchase from a business the first time they learn about it, which is why marketing automations such as personalized email campaigns are vital to building and fostering client relationships. Through regular, thoughtfully crafted sends, you'll be able to encourage lead relationships and increase conversion rates. Follow-up emails sent to customers who browse your website, fill out a data capture, abandon their cart, or even write a negative review can help complete the potential transaction. Zappos CEO Tony Hsieh, in his book Delivering Happiness, explained that the best way to gain a customer for life isn't meeting their expectations when they're happy, it's exceeding their expectations when they're unhappy. Follow-ups and tailored communication let your customers know that you're there for them when things go well, but that you'll also be there for them when things go wrong. Let's say you've had an amazing month, best lead closure and purchase volumes you've ever seen. The very next month, everything seems to fall apart. Customers are leaving in droves, revenue is way down, it's a disaster. So what happened? Without automation in place to track the customer journey, you'll likely just be guessing, which is a great recipe for long-term failure. How long did it take the customer to make a transaction? How soon after reaching the website did they receive a follow-up email? What information did they submit to complete the purchase? Maybe they bailed on their cart, but at what part of the process? Did they click away? What marketing assets are leading to the highest conversions and which ones are bringing customer engagement to a screeching halt? With simple automation, you can see critical data on your customer's journey and make intelligent adjustments to keep your leads engaged, closed, and nurtured month after month. Still unsure where to apply automation created by software like Keep? Here are just a few of the top performing areas being automated by successful small businesses as we enter 2020. Routine communication, data entry, billing, basic paperwork, appointment scheduling, employee hiring, training, TV VCR repair, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Wait, that's a different commercial. And as we've discussed, email campaigns, follow-ups, and customer journey monitoring. Once automations like this are in place, your existing team will be set up for success and freed up to focus on big picture ideas and decisions that can help grow your small business. Thanks for watching How Can Small Business Use Automation, presented by Keep. If you want the next video in our series, watch 4 tips for small business automation. Just click.
So hopefully you got some ideas from that, repeating, what is important and what can we automate in our business. Just to give you some ideas on that.
Greetings from everyone at Keep. Today we're talking about
and that is a last inspiration that I want to give to you today for automating your business. Hopefully you got some ideas. If you have any questions to any of this on how to automate, how to get started, if something is different in your business, because we all have unique businesses, but if you apply the lifecycle marketing framework and the priority path shown when you think about what to automate, you will get quite far. So I wish you the best of luck.